can see today's date is a math problem.
Yeah.
All right. So guys, today in social studies, there's a couple of things, some objectives that we're going to be focusing on today. Our first one is you're going to be able to complete a problem situation. In a couple of minutes, you're going to be given a problem situation. You're going to have to work your way through it. Second of all, I'm giving you some two strategies you want to talk about. Could you close that window? Two strategies that you can use today with your teams to help you get through this problem situation. These two strategies are narrowed down to this: make a plan, then act, and divide and conquer. Make a plan, then act means before you just jump into something, like we've done before, like with other scavenger hunts or treasure hunts or other activities, we just jump in and sometimes we get in the wrong direction. It becomes chaos, right? So today, we're really focusing on, or I want you to focus on, making a plan as a team and then you act on it. So don't just jump and start rushing around with your head cut off. Think about what you're about to do. What's the mission? The second strategy is divide and conquer. Now, divide and conquer comes from an old saying, actually it's like Latin. It means divide and rule. And it's kind of what they use like in war. You split your power into different teams and that conquers more land. For us, that now translates to, here we have a task. How can you take your 7 or 6 members of your team and how can you divide them in a way that you will conquer the problem? Should everyone be working on the same thing? Think about that. Should everyone be working on the same thing when you're doing a job? Like, let's say there's 5 tasks. Should all of you on your team work on one task together?
No. Yes. Yes.
Interesting. Okay. Some of us saying yes or no. Somebody say split the work up. Anyways, these are going to be the two strategies that I want us to be focusing on. And as we talk about, as we go through the activity today, we might pause at different times to work on this. So here's what I need you guys to know. I need a quick transition to the carpet to show you what's going to be the problem situation. You're going to need to be able to face the board. All right. The secret tomb of Ramses II. After months of digging in the hot Egyptian sun, you finally find what you've been searching for: the secret tomb of Ramses II. You and your team of Egyptologists are not alone though. Another team, hired by your arch nemesis, Dr. Blar, shows up and is ready to take all the credit for your discovery. However, a giant stone door blocks the way. Written on the door is a message in hieroglyphics. It translates into the following: here is the tomb of Ramses II. Inside are his treasures and so much more. If you wish to enter here, you must find the numbers 4. If you attempt to enter more than 3, you'll never find what's inside of you. After reading this message, you notice there is an ancient lock with 4 empty slots on the door. You realize that you have to find the 4 missing numbers to open the door. Feeling confident, you make a deal with the other team. The first team to find the 4 numbers in the correct order and enter them into the lock wins the treasure inside. Good luck. Written below the original message is the following: if you seek to find what's inside of me, you must find the symbol G. All right, so I got this, it's kind of hard to see, but we got this cool looking tomb picture. So there's a couple things I want to talk to you guys about. First of all, you already are into 2 teams. This is going to be one archaeological team. Here's going to be the other archaeological team. The first team to crack the code gets inside of the tomb today. So you guys have to work together. Here is the problem situation I was talking about. Now, some of these might be kind of, you might be not quite understanding this. Find the numbers for, there's going to be 4 numbers you have to find today. Putting those in the correct order and plugging those in to the bottom of our page, this is how you unlock the tomb. So when your team thinks you have the 4 numbers in the correct order, You'll come to the computer and you'll type them in. But remember, there's a warning. If you try to type it in more than 3 times, you get locked out for good. The tomb seals itself forever. So you have to be very careful before you know that you have the right answer. I'm going to give you a little help right now. The symbol G is right here. It's the hieroglyphic G. Here's what I need you to do real quickly. I need one group right here in the circle. I need one group here in the circle. Omar, where are you at?
Us.
Okay. Omar, you're joining them.
You're us. Yes.
As the narrator of this story, I'm going to kind of be working in third person. I'm going to be kind of guiding around, helping you out. The first step is I'm going to be giving you the 2 clues. Each group will get one. They are exactly the same card, with exactly the same markings. You using these cards and using all your awesome brain power, working together to divide and conquer, should be able to come up with 4 numbers using these cards. Okay? There's 4 clues, and also the back side. For this, you may use your Pharaoh's book, you may use your hieroglyphic alphabet, and you probably will need to use your hieroglyphic numbers. All right, now back to our strategy. As soon as I get these to you, the timer starts until the first team finds the correct answer. So now, I want us to implement our first strategy. Make a plan, then act. And I'll tell you this, there are 4 things on every card. There's more than 4 of you in this group. I want you to take 1 minute right now, and I want you to come up with a plan. How are you, 8 of you, going to tackle 4 tasks? Are you all going to do the same one? Oh, you're 7, okay.
Okay, first we have to there's one step. So this one is the first one. So we got 4 seconds on you and her. Third one, you and him. This one, you and you. There's no else actually. Okay? The numbers are easy. Yeah, number. Not the easy. So here. So this one is us. Okay, this one is you. You wait till there's only.
Give me a thumbs up when you think you got a good strategy so far.
Yeah.
Okay?
Kind of.
Kind of, so that's the great thing about this too, is your plan, you might get started and your plan might change automatically. But at least we're taking the time now to at least have an idea of plan to jump into so it's not chaos. The second one, guys, I've already heard some of you using it, the divide and conquer strategy. That means that if you really want to succeed, you have to split the work into different pieces. And not everyone should be doing the same thing. Now earlier some of you said, yes, that's a good idea. But in this case, if it's a race versus time, the team who gets everyone working on different things, chances are will probably finish before the team who goes one task by one task by one task by one task. However, it's up to you today how you want to implement these strategies. I'm here to guide and to watch. All right, you have 4 numbers. You have to find your resources are what you have in this room. If you hear Mr. John say to you though, how are you helping your team? That means he's probably saying that you're not doing something you should be doing. So that's your warning shot. All right, the tomb is here waiting for the first team to open it. Good luck. Go ahead and get started.
Everybody take the questions, write it down together. I'm going to use this side to do the hieroglyphic.
Nice thinking. So there's one little tiny card. We all can't see it at the same time, right?
Give it on a good shit. Why did you say shit?
Come down. To communicate your result, your answer right now, with everybody, just so we know where we're at. Go and tell us. Physically, go tell them. You got plenty of time. Let's take it right here in the middle. Yusuf, which one are you guys working on? And Yusuf, I would use the other alphabet. This is for difference. If you don't have one, talk to a teammate. Communicate is the biggest part.
Where's the heart? Gonna need more than one book. Takes a book. Take your book. Take your book.
There's two symbols for the feather now. So what do you think, Chandler? Continue on, see what happens.
I already got it. 16 plus 3. You never see it.
How'd you find the missing one?
Because it said the first because it's this.
Wait, okay, I
And you see
understand that.
that? Find the missing part is ties them with these holes. This is the fourth clue. These are the first number, second number, third number. Okay? You're still in this. Okay? So my question is, how can we divide and conquer right now? What can you be working on while they're working on this? Okay, so can you see the numbers? Do you need to see them? Okay, so ladies, say communicate right now. Ask us. Four digit number lock. Okay. Yes. No, incorrect. You have 2 chances left.